but she wasn't having any of it. Oh no. And now, not only is she ignoring him, she's also ignoring all the songs that he's written for the band, which is very annoying. We should put them on the grumpy face.
Yeah. Get off! On the grumpy face. Next up, we have got Kylie, who was found in the trailer with all the ripped up costumes from the TV show that was being filmed at the Grove. Now, she's been caught and is facing jail. So, I was going to put her on the grumpy face, but I think I'll put her where she belongs, behind bars.
Oh, like what you have done there.
And I also put Vicky in front of the bars, laughing at her because she stitched her up.
Yeah, but will she confess the crime? I don't know.
Who knows?
Anyway, you've also got to watch out for Spud and the shoplifting theme. And now I don't understand. His mum is making him shoplift. I just don't understand.
What is going on?
I know. So let's put him on the one to watch on the big eye over there. Lots happening.
Huh?
Lots happening.
Lots happening. Yeah, we've brought you bang up to speed. So let's sit back and enjoy another brand new episode. Here's Byker Grove.
Line up. There you go, Headmaster.
Thank you. For those of you who don't know, this is Ernie Blake, who has organised today's visit.
Hello, boys and girls. Hello. At least we know who to blame.
Thank you, Jamie Parker. Ernie and the other visitors used to come to school here during the Second World War, when their own school was bombed.
So, we're going to need a few volunteers to show our guests around the place. Give them a bit of a guided tour.
Oh, sir, please, sir, pick me. I'd love to volunteer to show the old folk around the place, sir.
Thank you, Candice Marie. Anyone else?
Thank you, Zoe and Lucy.
Anyone else?
Thank you, Mickey. Excellent.
What?
Now, as we're going back to the 40s, this means no drinks machines, no snacks or sweets, and all modern technology is to be confiscated for the day.
Goodbye, my precious.
I'm looking forward to this. Seeing a few old faces.
Ever seen Return of the Living Dead?
Haven't we got something to say to our guests? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, old people.
Ladies and gentlemen. Sorry.
Hi, I'm Achilles Johnson.
I hope here's Batman come to greet us. Hey, the old place hasn't changed a bit, has it?
Hello, Elsie. How are you, pet?
Ernie Blake. Well, I never. After all these years. After my husband Eddie died, I just decided I had to come back up here.
I'm a widower myself. 2 years now since my beryl passed away.
There you go, Robert. Just think of it as grab a granny night. Seeing as you've completely filled the score with Jessica.
The guests have arrived, comrade. Right, get to work.
When was it I last saw you? Oh, it must have been
4th of September, 1949.
I was 19 and just got engaged to Eddie McIver.
Broke my heart that day you did.
Oh, give over.
Oh, isn't it cute? Your childhood, sweetheart. I think I'm going to be sick.
I see you have been changed, Ted Turner.
Well, you haven't. Look at you. You're like an old man. Well, here she is. The love of my life. Elsie Cartwright as I live and breathe.
Give over, you daft beggar. Anyway, it's as with McIver now and has been for some 50 years.
Oh, no. You didn't marry Steady Eddie McIver, did you? He was the right stick in the mud, he was.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to head inside, we've got quite a lot to get through this afternoon.
Oh, allow me, Elsie.
Hey. Where's your mum?
Can't come.
Why not?
Well, she wanted to, but she couldn't get time off work.
Oh, come on, Kylie. I mean, she didn't even go to court with you the other week, and now she's not coming here either.
Hi, Kylie. How are you?
Alright, I suppose. This is Kate, my friend.
Hi, Kate. Yes, I've got you down on my list. We shouldn't keep you too long. Has anyone explained to you what this is all about?
No, they haven't.
We're preparing court reports for sentencing. So anything you can tell us about Kylie's character will only help her.
Okay.
And this is the media room.
Now these what we call computers. I don't suppose they had them in your day. We use these to access something called the internet.
We know what the internet is. How do you think we got back in touch?
Oh?
Been emailing each other for months.
They're what's known as silver surfers. Just because they're old doesn't mean they don't know how to use computers.
Well, they've certainly given the chapel a makeover, haven't they, Alice?
I'll see. Looks like a disco.
So do you do that body popping? I love a bit of hip-hop.
You need a hip-hop if you start doing body popping at your age.
Actually, we've been in ballroom dancing.
Really?
Well, that takes you back, Alice.
Oh, we couldn't do all that stuff now, though.
Don't go making assumptions about Ted Turner. I can still cut a rug with the best of them. Come here. La 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 la.
Look at him go. What's all that for? For the oldies. We're having a 1940s buffet. Oh, I forgot they were coming today. Huh? You want them to join in? No, thanks. I've got something much more exciting to do. Dom said they're repeating the girls' loose. I thought I'd go and watch it dry.
Well, come on, floor coach.
Where we're going?
Shopping?
Stealing, you mean?
Now, come on. The sooner you start.
Why do I have to steal? Why can't you just buy the stuff?
Oh, kidding, aren't you? The price of booze these days.
But it's wrong.
No less of that. I warned you. Right. Here's a list of all the things I need you to get for me. Put them all in your bag, and then don't forget to buy yourself a chocolate bar or something on the way out. You don't want to look too suspicious.
Get it yourself. I'm not doing it.
What?
Where do you want the spam sandwiches?
Over there.
You two okay to handle things here while I'm gone?
Yeah, no sweat.
Good luck. Hope it all goes well.
So do I, for Carly's sake. You ready, Bill?
Yeah, just come in.
Is this about Kylie?
Yeah, why?
It's just, well, me and Kylie go back a long way, and I'd like to show her she's got my support. Would it be alright if I tagged along?
Of course. I'm sure Carly would appreciate it. Bill, we're going.
Now, come in.
I don't like having to do this any more than you do, but I haven't any choice.
Yes, you have. I thought you said you were going to get a job.
Do you realise how difficult it is getting work in this city with a criminal record?
But that's not fair. You've served your time. I thought there were laws against that kind of thing.
You and your flipping laws. Just get in there and get that stuff. Please, Andrew. For me?
Well, why can't you do it?
I've told you. If I do it and I get caught, then I'll go straight back to prison. You don't want that to happen, do you?
No.
Thanks, son.
Even though the teachers weren't as pretty as Chrissy, we had some great times coming to this school. It was like a great adventure playground.
Really?
That sounds fascinating, Mr. Blake. Enemy within range now, sir. I can just imagine what it must have been like back then. Low farm.
Well, the lessons were a bit of a chore.
Clear.
I'll bet you get more interesting things to do nowadays, eh?
No, it's still boring.
And fire!
You too!
Hiya, Mickey.
Danielle?
Oh, hi, Grandad.
Grandad? I told them all about the good work you've been doing with your reparations and how you haven't been in any of the trouble recently. Thank you. I know you didn't do it, and I'm sure they do too. The only reason you were found guilty in court was because someone made you look guilty. They made it look like it was you who trashed the costume truck out of spite.
I know, but I said all that in court and it just didn't make any difference.
That's because you didn't tell them who really did it. Or you wouldn't. You do know who did it, don't you?
No.
Yeah. Kylie, you're safe here. No one can get to you. They're all on your side. If you know who set you up, you've got to tell them.
Look at the mess you've made him make his top.
Sorry, Mr. Dom. We didn't mean to make a mess of his top.
Really?
No, we were aiming for his head.
She's a right one, our Danielle. Our grandmother would be appalled if she could see her now.
Because she's trouble.
No, because she's such a lousy shot.
Now, I think you owe this lot an apology, don't you?
Sorry, old people. Sorry, Mickey. Sorry, Mickey. Sorry, Grandad.
That's all right, sweetheart. The guided tour was getting a bit boring anyway.
Hey!
Right, can everybody please just make their way inside it? It's time for the 1940s buffet. And I want that thing destroyed.
What sort of rubbish food do you call this?
That's cheese and potato bake, and that is vegetable and potato pie.
What about pizza?
Didn't have pizza in the 1940s.
How did you survive?
Everything was rationed during the war. Meat, dairy produce.
But not potatoes, obviously. What are we? What are you looking at, Grandad?
What? Oh, nothing, darling.
Why are you staring at that lady?
I think he's got his eye on Elsie. They used to be childhood sweethearts. Well, you can talk, Chrissy Harrison. What about Kieran?
What's that?
Chrissy's gone out with some photographer bloke. I am not going out with him. You so are. You gave me a number and everything. He's blatantly going to ask you on a date.
Oh, I bet you take you somewhere dead romantic.
He photographs loads of top models, you know, Dom.
Does he? Lucky him.
Can we end this discussion now, please? I think it's getting a little bit too personal. Kelly.
What are they doing here?
Vicky's come along to give you some moral support, and Bill and me have been asked by the youth offending team to give them a report on your progress.
Hey, Kylie.
Ah, you're here. Bill Dakin?
That's me.
No. What's that then? As soon as they hear his side of things, I'm finished.
Don't worry, Kylie. I'm sure everything will turn out fine.
Of course it will.
Stop it!
I take it you two are not exactly the best of friends.
Oh, makes you say that.
Oi! Looks to me like you've had something of a falling out.
Things have been a bit frosty recently. It's all Robert's fault.
Let me guess. Is there a girl involved?
You're quite astute for a geriatric, aren't you?
I'll take that as a compliment.
There's this lass, Jessica. She's crazy about me. Robert just can't accept that she likes me and not him. Arrogant or what?
I know how you feel, son. It was exactly the same with me and Ernie. He couldn't accept that Elsie preferred me to him. I used to go out with her for a time, you see. Then Ernie Blake betrayed me and destroyed our friendship forever. That was the night of the terrible air raid shelter disaster in 1944.
What's going on?
Don't panic! Alright, everyone, remember, it's wartime. It's the 1940s. That's the air raid siren. Everybody outside. Robert, put that light in.
So this is building a bonfire?
That wouldn't be a very clever thing to do during an air raid. Them German bombers would spot a light like that from miles away.
This is your challenge for this evening. Imagine there's an air raid on, okay? You've got 10 minutes to assemble a shelter from the items you see right here. Make sure that no light can get out. 2 teams, same groups as earlier.
And we'll be back later to see how you're getting on.
Off you go.
Thanks for coming along, Bill. Your character appraisal was very enlightening.
It's the least I can do.
Hello?
Won't keep you long, Kylie.
Are you happy now? 'Cause you must really be enjoying this, like. Stick the knife in, did you? Tell them all what a bad lad I am? You must be loving every single minute of this, like.
All I did was tell the truth.
Oh, yeah, right.
I did. I told him you'd really changed.
What?
It would have been wrong of us to say anything bad about you. And we all know how hard you've tried to turn yourself around. Can it have been easy for you? Making reparations, coming back to the Grove when everyone was so against you. But you did it. And I really admire you for that. So I told him.
See? Told you everything would be alright.
A lot of the kids were too young to understand what's really going on. The war was like a big adventure game to them. The danger, the excitement. Going out after an air raid looking for shrapnel.
How did it feel when your school got bombed? Are you two going to help with a shelter or what?
Grandad,
Yes, sweetheart.
do you really fancy that old lady?
I did a long time ago.
Before you met Grandma?
Before I met Grandma. All water under the bridge now.
Anyway, looks like she's more interested in that touchy-feely Ted, eh?
Yeah, cover something up with that. Preferably a gob.
So, how did old Fossil Features betray then?
Ernie, he tricked me. We were best mates and he stole my Elsie off me. He double-crossed me in the most conniving and callous way imaginable.
50p. Thank you.
Hold on, please.
What?
The Germans had this plan to bomb important landmarks and places of historical interest, hoping to destroy our morale. Well, this night, one of the bombers must have got lost heading for Hadrian's Wall or something. The siren went off. So me and Ernie headed for the community shelter, which was under a factory in the high street. When we got there, I remembered that I had an errand to run or something. And when I got back, it was mayhem. The factory taking a direct hit. There was bodies, rubble everywhere. There was 100 lives lost in that blast. Some of them had kids just like us. The RP wardens tried desperately to get all the survivors out, but all I could think of was, Ernie, I'm trapped under there. Anyway, without any thought for my own safety, I got stuck in and helped clear the rubble. I was shouting, Ernie! Ernie, are you there? But there was nothing. He was my best pal. Couldn't bear the thought of losing him. I felt so guilty that I'd gone and left him there.
So what happened? Did you get him out?
Why, the dirty double-crossing rat was never in there, man, was he?
So where was he then?
Where do you think? He was up at Elsie's. Must have stuck out when I'd gone. Went up to Elsie's, told her a load of lies about me, which ended up with her dumping me for him. Never forgive him for that. I really loved her. And I think how guilty I felt that I'd left him lying there under all that rubble.
Utter codswallop.
What? Are you accusing me of lying? Besmirching my good name?
You've never had a good name, Ted Turncoat.
How can you say that, Ernie? Ted was a hero.
Ted Turner was a liar and a scoundrel all his life. Always was and always will be.
You take that back.
Never.
Right, that's it. You've asked for it.
So, were you going to tell me?
Tell you what?
Kieran?
Well, there's not a lot to tell.
And how well do you know this Kieran?
Well, hardly at all. I only met him a couple of weeks ago. I haven't even been out on a date with him yet.
But you're going to?
Probably, yeah.
Look, Chrissy, are you sure that's a good idea?
Thanks for your concern, Dom, but I'm a big girl now. I can look after myself. He seems like a nice guy.
Oh, hi. I think you better come outside.
Yeah, that is enough. What has got into you two?
Ask him.
Well, he's the one who reckons he knows all the answers.
And here's another one.
Get in, man, the pair of you worse than the flaming kid.
Will you just calm down? What is all this about?
I'm sorry, Pep. I think it might be all my fault.
We won't be long.
She smiled. Must be a good sign. Told you. Of course it is. Hey Kate, why don't you get us all some drinks from the vending machine while we're waiting?
Yep, sure.
What?
Well, actually, I'm alright, thanks.
Now, Kylie, let's stop all this nonsense about everything being fine and telling the youth offending team who really set you up.
What are you gonna do, like?
Nothing. As long as you keep that shut.
Look, why are you here?
I wanted to make sure you got your story straight. I'd hate it if you went in there and did something stupid like mentioning my name.
I'm really sorry about all this. He's always been a bit of a wild one, but he's never stolen anything before. Well, thanks for letting him off this time. I'll make sure he's suitably punished.
Why should you go opening up old wounds? We were just kids. It should be left buried in the past.
That's where I should have left him and all. Except I couldn't, could I? Because he wasn't even in the shelter when it got blown up.
Yeah, and you thought he was going to be born.
I know. This is great.
What would they think of you if they knew where you really went that night?
I don't know what you mean.
I didn't go around to Elsie's when I left the shelter. I followed you. You went round to see Nancy Perkins. He was on no errand. I saw him kissing her outside her house.
Oh, Ted! How could you?
If you knew that all along, why didn't you tell Elsie at the time?
I couldn't tell her. I would have broke her heart. She was besotted with you. They were all besotted with you. And after all Elsie done for you, and then they hailed him a local hero. I tell you kids, life is never fair.
When I said it was better for you to get caught than me, I didn't expect you to get nabbed first time out. You're lucky you got off with a warning.
I said I'm sorry. I just want to go home.
Never mind going home. Because you got caught, we've lost the stuff. We'll have to go somewhere else to get it now.
Grandad,
Yes, Pat?
do you miss Grandma?
Of course I do. I miss her terribly.
I miss Grandma too. Do you want me to ask Mum if you could come round for tea one night next week?
I would love that.
You could bring a friend. I think it's about time we had a new Grandma.
What do you know? Elsie, I'm sorry about it, dear. And I wanted it to be such a special occasion.
Ernie Blake, what are we going to do with you? We're like a couple of teenagers. Here, come. You can walk me home. And if you're very lucky, you can buy me fish and chips on the way. I'll be happy if I never see another spam sandwich as long as I live.
Oh, I love a story with a happy ending.
Now, you said in court that you were set up, didn't you? And after listening to your friends, it seems that they think you were as well. So if you can prove that you were, you could walk away from here without any stain on your character. Any sentence would be dropped. What we do need from you is a name, or names.
Kylie, do you understand what Ellen's saying?
We can't act on hearsay alone. We have to have facts, names.
Put that away. This is important.
Do you know who set you up, Kylie? The person who framed you. Kylie, tell us.
I wasn't set up.
Sorry?
I wasn't set up! Look, I just lied, okay? It wasn't someone else who did it, it was me. By myself. And I did all of it, and I'm sorry.
I want to make a good impression for my first proper modelling job. Take me out for dinner tonight.
Surveillance.
We're never going to get away with this.
Subterfuge.
Oh yeah, the snogging.
They've been drinking.
Me apologise to you.
Well, why not? They can keep the money and the same. Miserable is the new happiness.
What do you think you're doing?
Oh, relax, Eve, it's a party.
I've quit. I've had enough. End of story.
It's gonna kill us.